sir. Yes, sir.
Gang.
It's the motherfucking Good Guys Podcast.
Yes, sir.
And we in this bitch with another one, man.
Slick and real.
Episode 118. We about to smoke this Good Guys.
I'm running out of sounds and shit. What's up with y'all, man?
Ain't shit, man. Tough day in the country.
Oh, man. Well, it's not as bad as other days, but
yeah,
it's another bad day.
It's bad if you pull out game week.
Well, yeah, if your pull out game ain't strong, it's probably the worst news you had in a long time.
But if you're trying to trap a motherfucker,
shit about to get ugly, bro. Like, this like some medieval motherfucking dark ages shit.
It
bro.
is.
Like,
It literally is.
I just want to state, before we go any further, we didn't have these issues when the orange nigga was in office.
Yes, we did. That's when
these started with him.
Right. The ideas being proposed started under him.
He got the Supreme
It
Court.
got passed under y'all slow ass.
Hey,
But who got them 3 Supreme Court motherfuckers in there that tip the scales in this way, though?
I mean,
Speaking
if
of
we
that-
counting, I mean,
where's Kentassi Brown?
yeah.
I'm not saying she's the Black Panther or something, but like I saw a picture that went viral earlier. She was I seen like 12 white people,
Yeah.
2 white
Might have
women,
been like a Latino woman. I don't
one
know.
Latino woman and 1 black man. Where was
I
Kentassi
mean, we not
Brown in
gonna
the
call
photo?
him a black man either.
Yeah, that's a O.J. Jackson type of black man. Like, O.J. Simpson, O.J. Jackson.
Yeah, today
We gotta start off. If y'all don't know, we talking about
what you should.
Roe versus, which you should if you were not living under a rock. Roe versus Wade was just overturned by the Supreme Court.
I thought they was bullshit when I
At
seen
this point,
shit.
why do we need a Supreme Court now? Nah, but seriously, like,
What, like, it's really ain't. This is room full of 3 niggas, so it's
I don't
really
have-
ain't our place to say.
it is though.
anything.
It is though. No, it is from the perspective of we don't support it, or at
Of
least
course not. Fuck
like
it, but,
I'm pro-choice. You know what I'm saying? I am. Let's get our stances off real quick. I guess we'll just share our perspective.
You can do whatever you want.
Hold on. Let's go in order, because you about to be on some bullshit. I'm pro-choice. You know what I'm saying? If whether you were raped, whether you just don't want to have the child, whether you do want to have the child, I think in a free country, you should have the right to fucking choose. That's I ain't even gonna be long-winded. That's my point. You know what I'm saying?
agreed. That's all I agreed. I don't got nothing else to add.
As long as I've been alive, this country has not been free. We've been free physically, not mentally. Just remember that. I think you should do whatever you want. I personally would like to have children, so yeah, it would be a conversation, but it's not my body. Do what you do, as long as it don't hurt nobody.
See, this that what you just said remind me of a tweet I seen where somebody was talking
You
about.
just tiptoed the hell out of that fence. Are you pro-life or pro-choice?
I want the babies, yeah, I love the children.
Are you
yeah.
pro-life, meaning you
All right, so the
support
question
the
is,
abortion
are you
ban.
pro-life or pro-choice as it pertains to
The
Yes,
abortion.
everybody else, not
Yes,
just you
not just
personally?
you. This topic.
Oh, well, everybody else, yeah, do what the fuck y'all want. But if you dealing with me, we gonna have a conversation. Yeah, we having a discussion and shit. We ain't just out here.
I feel like you
Dudes like you interested.
Yeah, I feel like you playing, but you're not really putting.
I'm
that-
dead ass.
Nah, I
Slow
get what
down.
you're saying.
Think about what you're saying. If you're really pro-choice, that means someone with nothing to do with you has the ability to go into Planned Parenthood or wherever and get a legal procedure that they may need for whatever reason. All right? If you only gonna make it about you and your situation, the rest of the world don't give a fuck about your situation.
That's what
your
I'm
situation
saying.
doesn't pertain to the rest of the world.
Yeah, but I'm saying for me personally, if I'm dealing with a shorty, then I'm pro-choice. But I mean pro-life.
Okay.
But for the rest of the world, I'm pro-choice. Yeah, if it's not my situation and it's your body,
not really
you
your
wanna
fucking business.
Have
do
you
that,
ever
do that.
have you ever had a girl you dating get an abortion before?
I had a lie about that.
Had a
joint,
girl
yeah.
you were having sex with, did she go get an abortion before?
Not to my knowledge, not.
So let me ask you this, because like I said, dudes like you like are really interested in me.
There's so many
like,
questions. If you got a girl pregnant that you knew you don't want to have a child by, do you not want the option to be able to have an abortion? Or do you want to be forced to have raised a child with a woman that you know you don't want?
I will raise that child on no funny type shit. But I stuck my dick in shorty. It's not like
This is also not the best representation of someone to raise a child, but
I'll be a great father. You tripping?
That's interesting.
That's
I don't
yeah.
know, man.
That's
Yeah.
So you just said no matter what, like you don't
I
love
stuck
her.
my dick in her. I knew what the fuck. Now he did bring up a name that we not gonna leave that off camera, and I would be hella sick. But it was still a decision that I made. It's still a decision I made.
I'm saying this, bro. It's still a decision you made, and I want the decision to cut that shit the fuck out.
I was gonna say pencils got erasers for a reason, my nigga.
Like what I'm saying.
That's not a pencil. That's a whole life. Like,
is it though? Like,
bro, dudes like you blow me. You said it interesting. Dudes like you pissed me the fuck off. Cause I know you. You cannot raise a child right now in a comfortable position. A child would a child would struggle under you right now.
So it,
the question would be alright. You have no. If the same country is trying to take away welfare, take away any type of medical funding, take away all type of support for your child. And yet you go sit there and say, yeah, you should be forced to have one. Knowing you can't take care of one? What kind of retarded dumb shit is that?
I know niggas broker than me that got children. And
should they? That's a good thing. That's what I was about to say.
Should they?
The question, the question should really be, just because you think you should have a kid, don't mean you really should, bro.
Exactly.
Like, we gotta get this shit out of our mind that we should just have kids in fucked up situations and we just gonna magically get out of it.
It's just it's not about a perfect. It's about intentionally
bringing somebody into the world into a fucked up
and
situation. And
intentionally making a better situation. Not just saying, fuck it, doesn't matter. Oh, let's go shoot the club up. Knowing there ain't no money out here. Knowing there ain't no food out here. Ain't even no damn baby formula. Oh, let's go get pregnant. No. Let's be smarter and improve the world, then have a child. That's people with common sense do.
It ain't never gonna be the perfect. Like I'm not.
It's not about perfect. You keep the word. It's better.
Ideal. That's not perfect.
Ideal is just better. Yes, there will be people like you need to shut the fuck up. It will be an ideal situation if y'all shut the fuck up and stop convincing yourself that it's always gonna be trash. These ain't nothing but old ass white motherfuckers. Right. First of all, a better situation was yesterday when they had the ability to go get an abortion. We're in a worse situation now.
Facts.
I'm getting upset because you're not thinking of what the fuck you saying.
I am.
No, you not. You just talking out the side of your ass.
This is my thing, bro. If you really pro-choice, that would mean you got the choice to do what the fuck you want to do. Mm-hmm. The next motherfucker got the choice to do what the fuck they want to do. I feel like all this government shit is putting their hands in our fucking business too fucking much.
Exactly. What the fuck? Like, why the fuck would you ever root for the government to be able to tell you can't do something for your own personal body? If your girl tell you she don't want to have a child, you agree, but you can't go do that because the government say y'all can't. You agree with that? Shut the fuck up, bro. Go be a slave, bro. Go do something else. Like, what the fuck? I can't fuck with people who think like that. That's some dumb shit in my head. That's dumb as fuck.
Yeah, that shit don't. And then I hate these conversations because it always go back to like some Bible shit, and that's just, we ain't anybody get started on that. The fucking chokehold the Bible got on black people, but I don't know, man. This shit fucked up all the way around. There are resources out there for people that's looking for them.
Yeah, and so to be more clear, take the passion out of it.
In the time between this episode coming out, we should probably put those resources in the description like we do everything else.
They out there. So what happened is, I want to clarify. They took it down on a federal level, meaning your individual state can ban it. Right, your individual state has the right to ban it.
But this is the thing.
23 states is doing that shit off the rip.
Motherfucking Little Rock said every fucking clinic already canceled every abortion they had scheduled, bro. That's scary as fuck to me, bro. Because that mean like y'all was just ready.
Ready.
Motherfuckers is trying to get some shit done, and y'all was just like, yeah, nah, fuck that. Y'all.
I don't think people like you think about the fact that it's not just about people who have sex and they just choose to have an abortion. There are 1,000,001 scenarios that can arise when someone needs to say, you know what, we should terminate this early stage pregnancy.
Health
I
problems.
don't need no asshole or dickhead deciding my life when I know I'm probably smarter than this motherfucker.
And this the fucked up part,
That's why I'm gonna tell you to shut the fuck up.
This is the even way more fucked up part. It's a whole nigga with sexual predator allegations on the Supreme Court, bruh. That nigga sat up there.
Whole pedophiles be up here saying this shit. Y'all have more babies. Like, what the fuck?
I just seen a situation a couple weeks ago. A motherfucker was getting child support from a girl that he was a predator to when she was younger type shit.
We talked about it on the show. We talked about it. I don't know if it's the same topic, but then we talked about a girl that had to pay. She either got sued or she got what happened?
It might have.
She got raped and she had to pay child support or something.
That's the exact situation.
Yeah, we talked about
and that's just crazy to me, bro. Like, yeah, I don't know.
That's absolutely out of the fucking pocket. If I have a daughter,
and we don't even got to go to that extreme.
Nah,
it's health problems.
I'm gonna keep it simple because you said if someone chooses to have sex. If I have a daughter and she's 15, 16 years old, and she has sex with a young boy who's also 15, 16, maybe however old he is, and they realize more so because they would be the parents that they don't want to have this child and they're not ready. I need the option to take my child to the clinic. You know what I'm saying? I'm pro-choice.
To do that shit safely. Because honestly, truly, what this shit is about to cause...
I don't need some dickheads that don't give a fuck anyway telling me what you can't do.
This shit is about to cause a bunch of motherfuckers to go do some backwoods, backdoor abortion.
That's all that's going to happen. So, like, you're not really stopping abortions. You're just having people stick hangers up their pussy again. Like, come on. Like,
and I'm glad you said it again, bro, because we going back to some shit that we already been through. Like,
Make America Great Again was a slogan to send this country back into the past, to some dark times.
Some bullshit.
And all this shit spiraling, this is the aftermath for that. But this is what I want to talk about, because we made a big deal getting Trump out of there for Biden, and Biden is keeping this shit going, whether y'all realize it or not. At the end of the day, these motherfuckers over 60 all want to make America great again, quote unquote. They all want to take us back to that time.
I just said something today that said Biden was all through the 80s and 90s.
Mass incarceration.
No, not even that. He was signing off on anti-abortion bills.
Yeah.
So I was like, that.
That's what I just said. My point, what I just said.
I'm glad you brought this shit up.
Motherfuckers are now on the side, y'all think.
Because I fucking hate performative ass fucking politicians, bro. And I know motherfuckers love Obama, but if y'all remember, one of the things Obama ran on was this. He was going to make this shit federal. You can't fuck with it. Like, it's
and
that.
They blocked it.
Not even he blocked. They blocked.
They blocked.
No. I'm about to read a quote from him, bro.
Go ahead.
He got into office, and he said, that's just not on my agenda no more.
Obama.
After initially vowing to sign the Freedom of Choice Act, President Barack Obama quickly said it's not his highest legislative priority.
All of a sudden,
and in 8 years, it never fucking happened.
And that's exactly what they did with student loans. That's exactly what Biden just did with student loans.
Wait 1 second,
That's
dog.
crazy.
Say a bunch of shit to sound good.
We got to stop doing that, bro. It's not even just about black people. American voters in general.
Everybody,
We got it. This performative ass politics, bro. It gotta go.
And some shit shouldn't be political, fool. Like, this shouldn't even be an argument, bro. It should just be do what you want to do safely.
We live in a free country. This is an epitome of freedom of speech and choice. Like,
exactly, bro.
This is the epitome of that. Like, it's so we gotta keep going. We gotta stay with it a little longer because there's so many different like articles that have been released, so many different topics. I saw one from Center for Strategic International Studies. It was a Q&A that come out. Real quick, I'm gonna read a paragraph from it. But it says, once Roe versus Wade and Planned Parenthood versus Casey are overturned, it is possible that the U.S. private businesses could become either voluntary or involuntarily participants in the enforcement of state anti-abortion laws. In particular, numerous popular consumer devices and mobile apps collect an enormous amount of sensitive personal information from users, including precise geolocation, browsing or internet activity, search history, private communications, social media posts, photos, videos, financial transactions, and more, which would allow developers, data aggregators, advertisers, and other third parties to infer pregnancy status. But hold on. It says in many cases, this information may be used for targeted advertising for pregnancy or baby-related products. But more consequentially, it could also facilitate a digital paper trail for law enforcement to compile evidence against individuals who choose to have an abortion.
And I'm glad you brought that up because I've seen multiple tweets today saying, delete them fucking period apps.
Yeah.
That's basically what that's saying, bro. Like, think about this shit. You just said we living in a free country, quote
unquote free.
But the apps that women are using to, maintain their body,
why are they tracking them?
Yeah.
Why are you tracking someone's personal body?
They about to try to use this information to lock motherfuckers up for being pregnant.
Mm-hmm. Or just prevent them.
Pregnant.
All types of avenues they use it for. It's sick.
Shit don't make no sense, bro. Like,
it's simple shit. To federally ban abortions, but then intentionally advertise baby formula and shit. That's some sick shit for real. It's fucked up for real.
You live in a country that you don't get no free health care. If you don't got health insurance, you try like ass out medically for real. Motherfucking nothing about this country says you want to have kids, bruh. Except for fucking let's put more bodies in jails, some shit like that, bruh. But
this shit is ridiculous.
I don't know, man.
I want to read a quote from the actual court proceeding when they made a decision.
Costs money to even have, to go to the hospital and push the baby out. That costs money. And motherfuckers ain't even got that, but you try and make motherfuckers have kids.
Let me read a quote from the actual court proceeding. It says, "Today's court, that is, does not think there is anything of constitutional significance attached to a woman's control of her body and the path of her life. It said a state can force her to bring a pregnancy to term even at the steepest personal and familial cost." You understand what the fuck that just said?
Don't matter if the pregnancy gonna kill you. Don't matter. Nothing matters,
at the
bruh.
steepest personal and familial cost. That means if you could die from it, it don't matter. You gotta have a baby. That means if you can't afford it,
go broke.
You gotta have a baby. I mean, if your parents can't afford it, you still gotta have a baby. I don't give a fuck about somebody's personal opinion. This shit is you wrong. Not just you. People are wrong on this subject. Y'all not paying attention to what the fuck they signed in the law.
It's a lot of it's.
How do you directly say today's court does not think there is anything of constitutional significance attached to a woman's control of her body?
That's
the fuck?
That's some wicked shit, bro.
What the fuck?
And that goes back to this they put the fucking founding fathers up there with God and shit, bro. That piece of paper that motherfuckers put together in 1776 supposed to hold some fucking water, bro.
That shit, Snum.
That means if that motherfucker still said that we was 3/8 of people, that should be enforced to this day, bro. And what's stopping that shit from going back at this point? Shit, let's just let states decide if they can have slaves or not.
Shit ridiculous. It is fucking ridiculous. And when you really get into the notion that because I'm a person, it's crazy. My views are widespread. I'm not as heavy on gun laws, but I'm also a realist. How the fuck y'all gonna block New York trying to stop some shit? New York trying to set some shit up where you can't get a concealed carry joint, right? And I'm not saying I'm in support of that for New York, but federally they block that, but then they come out the next day. But overturn abort. That's fucking.
But that's exactly
bonkers.
What they saying though, bro. They saying on paper. I mean, we can't say nothing. We got that Second Amendment, bro. But we never put no shit in about this.
Bro, that's some bullshit, bro. They go back to what you just said. They holding that original Constitution like it's the Ten Commandments.
Yeah.
It's not the Ten Commandments. What the fuck?
And when it's glaring issues like this,
it's time to revise the shit.
Yes, bro.
At the end of the day, they wrote that shit at a time we didn't even have pens. They didn't have ink pens. We had to take some type of feather, dip it in the fucking ink, then write. Bro. They didn't even have functioning ink pens back then. Why the fuck are we still following this shit? But I digress. Never think.
Less than 100. after they signed that motherfucker, they was burning witches at the stake, bro. Yeah. This the country we talking about, bro.
That. Let's talk about why the fuck. And I already said it early on the show. Why do we keep voting in all these old ass politicians? And they go deeper than just politicians, because when you look at the picture of the Supreme Court justices, all of them are 65 and up.
Because that's...
At some point, I'm being real with y'all. I don't care if you white, black, brown, Spanish, Puerto Rican, Asian. Hey, bro, our grandparents can't keep telling us what to do, bro.
And you know what's fucked up about that?
Half of us don't even trust our grandparents to drive us around anywhere.
You know what's fucked up about that? Our whole life they screaming the children is the future. But when the future come, they don't want to move the fuck around.
They don't want to move over and shit. Hey, that's a good point now.
Bruh.
That's a good point. Our whole life they've been screaming the next generation, but they're doing everything in their power to
Step
fuck up
on
the
that
next
shit,
generation.
bruh.
Like,
I don't. Why is Supreme Court justice a lifetime situation, bruh? You telling me y'all say presidents is the highest man in the land and
They
shit.
get 4 years.
You get 4 years to be the highest man in the land, but the nigga that can make the laws of the land, I can be in this bitch for a lifetime.
bruh,
Never change my mind over 50 years,
nothing.
but I can just sit here, bruh.
that shit is crazy. Yeah,
At least for our legislation, they give us like a plethora of people. The Pope, the Catholics, they just get the Pope. That's
at some point,
motherfucker.
the reason things don't change though is because the conversation always gets tossed was, oh, you want to overthrow government. Not necessarily. If you actually believe in this system, then you believe it could be fixed. When
It's
you
a
pay,
good, yeah,
when
it's
you
a good
pay
little
attention,
outline.
when you pay attention, you realize the problem really isn't the people who run the show and who we keep putting in positions to run the show. Like, other than that, you know what I'm saying? It's just people. Like, it's like saying guns aren't bad. Guns don't kill people. People kill people. That's the same shit with these laws. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we keep voting these motherfuckers into power that write this shit into place. You know what I'm saying? We gotta choose better people. You gotta stop supporting motherfuckers just because you black and you the first black Supreme Court justice. Oh, we support you. Nah, fuck out of here, nigga. What you voting for? Like, what you supporting? What's your policies like? That's what the conversation gotta be.
And the thing about that is these motherfuckers is lying. Cause if y'all remember a couple months ago when these new motherfuckers was getting like appointed and shit, they was asking them like, what's your thoughts on abortion? What you gonna do about it? And they was tiptoeing around that shit, saying it's the right, blah blah blah. They was bullshitting y'all motherfuckers straight up. We ain't even gonna sugarcoat the shit. They was lying out their teeth.
They'll tiptoe around it. They'll say some colorful shit to not throw off the voters.
Some shit that won't make either side mad.
Right. And
then
when they get
into that motherfucker, they pick their side. Which they've already been on the whole time if you really fucking pay attention.
That shit the fuck out. We got there's so many things we gotta talk about, bro. Cause even the 2-party system, which is a little more off subject from the Supreme Court justice, but man, we gotta cut that. No, you know what I'm talking about? Okay, DC elections just passed. Did y'all hear a lot of advertisement about that coming into it? You feel like that was intentional?
The only I ain't gonna lie to you, and I ain't even trying to be funny. The only advertisements I seen was Trayon White,
and on social media, right?
And that's because he was doing the social media
exactly.
shit.
Yeah.
I feel like that was intentional, bro. And now everybody's like, oh, y'all would have voted. Well, you niggas, y'all would have told people that the shit was coming up. Like,
oh, y'all would have voted, they say. They say the shit got called a couple days ago.
That should be killing me, bro.
I just seen today that they saying 30,000 votes is uncounted. How y'all call the shit if they uncounted?
At the end of the day, it's no y'all. If, as a community, and I'm not talking about the black community, I mean the whole country, etc. If these voting practices or these voting booths or these voting elections, they were advertised the way they should be, people like Bowser would not be getting second terms. You know what I'm saying? She would not have won another term. It's like a third or fourth term, but she would not have won another term. Why? Because more people would have been aware and they would have went and voted.
The theme is this shit is outdated, bro.
The theme of what?
The theme of everything we said so far, bro. This whole country system is out fucking dated and it needs to change, bro.
And it's intentional. You gotta understand. You gotta understand what's intentional and what's not. If only old people know that the election coming up, that means they're the only ones to go and they gonna walk right in there and vote for Bowser. They gonna walk right in there. Oh, she didn't do that bad. Meanwhile, all the young people on social media, they saying, nah, get her up out of there.
I feel like that's why
the elections coming up.
That's why people was pushing for.
It's intentional to me.
For it to be you to be able to vote from home type shit, not just mail in, because ain't nobody going to the fucking post office to mail some shit in. Like, why can't we do this shit from our phone, bro? Like, and if that's the case, motherfuckers will be on them social medias promoting themselves. We'll be able to pick who we want to pick type shit. I don't know, man. A lot of shit just gotta change. Who the fuck? They supposed to be checks and balances. Who the fuck checking this shit?
Right. That's the real thing. It's supposedly a checks and balances system, yet ain't shit been checked or balanced yet.
How do this even come down to the Supreme
Even Trump,
Court?
they tried to quote unquote checks and balance Trump, and it do shit. Like, that shit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but I just want to state for the record, I'm the most tolerable person I know. Do you? Straight, gay, black, white.
You're the most tolerable person you know?
Hell yeah. I put up with whatever. Do you? As long as it don't hurt another person, or especially the kids, you won't hear my mouth. I don't give a fuck. But, yeah.
One could argue forcing people to have children and go into the foster
I'm
care
not forcing
system.
no.
Hold on. Listen to what I'm saying.
With you,
Listen to what I'm saying, because you're not hearing.
Hold on.
Forcing or voting for anti-abortion laws that will force a child, a mother, whatever, to have to send their kid to foster care because you say they can't take care of them, so somebody got to do it, right? Because you're not. I know you're not proposing homeless children, are you?
No.
All right then. So you're saying that the
I'm
child has to have a home.
Alive children.
Alive children where they have to live somewhere.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Are you only
Y'all just
focusing?
Y'all just worrying about the motherfuckers popping out the pussy.
Yeah, like, are you thinking any further than the birth? Like, where the child's gonna go to school, eat, live, have clothes? Who you realize? How many times do you actually? And I don't know funny shit. How many times do you actually go take care of someone else's kids? That's not. I'm not talking about a family member. I'm not talking about somebody you know.
I'm not
talking about a
thinking.
complete fucking stranger.
No.
Exactly.
Not
So
complete
why?
stranger.
So why do you care if that person decides I can't have a child right now? Let me not. Why does that matter to you?
I said if it was me
I'm
personally.
asking you a question.
It don't. That's what
Okay.
I literally. That's the whole key of what I'm saying.
I'm telling you, you probably shouldn't walk into a booth or stand on the stage and say, "Yeah, I support abortion bans."
I didn't say that. I said, do y'all? That's the whole premise. That's how I started.
Imagine if a
If
nigga
it's
told
me, though.
somebody, nah, you can't go in there and have fucking heart surgery.
Fuck that. Imagine they made it illegal for us to wear condoms. Like literally, nigga, if you
Why you stopping her from getting pregnant?
yeah, if you go put a rubber on, you go to jail.
No plan Bs.
She could sue you for putting on a condom.
That's not crazy.
Like it just doesn't make sense. Right?
Yeah.
Right, a plan B.
No plan B.
Like you go in there for a plan B, I get locked up. What type bullshit is this?
America. It's the
Bro,
type.
that's damn near Korea. What the fuck? That's
Hey,
China, man.
hey.
Like, the fuck is going on?
You're not wrong, bro.
Man. So we stick with this subject a little longer.
I'm trying to figure out how to get off it.
Mm-hmm.
You went.
Long story short,
Shit's
I know I'm
crazy.
pro-choice. I know Ace's stance. Ace is pro-choice. Rail's a little more hazy on the subject. We'll say the least on that. I'm saying like, we'll just say that on the least.
Do y'all? I don't give a fuck. Person.
To me, you should be pro-choice. Should be.
Sure. Then sure.
It's not a sure.
I think for anybody that's unclear on Rail's stance.
Cause you know what pro-choice means, right?
Rail is pro-choice, bro. All he is saying is, and I hope y'all can understand this. In his personal situations, if he was to get somebody pregnant,
he would want
them to have the baby. And having that opinion, not wrong, but that's a conversation that person got.
And that's all I'm saying.
That's fair, but I've known you since the 2nd grade, and I know you won't have a child yet. So I know there's some cap in that. But you know what I'm saying? There's some cap in there.
What if you ever heard me be like, man, son, I think I got Shorty pregnant.
Yeah.
I'm stressing over this shit. Nah, if I've had situations.
Now I think you capping.
When?
Because even
oh,
me,
come on.
you ain't never had no
we
skins.
got chill.
Yeah,
I'm not even gonna get into your personal business.
I'm
not.
just
Just stop capping. All right, I'm not going.
Yes,
just stop.
nigga.
Just
you
stop
gonna have me
capping,
hear some
bro.
of these old ass
Just stop capping, bro.
You gonna have me call some of these bitches I hate.
Just stop capping.
You gonna have me call some of these motherfuckers I really can't
Just
stand.
think when these topics, bro, what's some real shit, bro? When these subjects
I'll
come
take
up,
care of
listen,
it.
bro, slow down. When these subjects come up, think a little deeper. You're a man. You could never have an abortion.
That's a good point.
So it doesn't directly pertain to you.
Don't even matter what you got to say for it.
It really don't. Our whole last 20 minutes, whatever we just spent talking about it, defending it, really doesn't matter because we aren't women. I would never be under a table and have to get an abortion.
And I was joking with the motherfucker, you ain't never had a scare shit. But even with the scares, bro, every scare in my life, you can only say one thing, like what you want to do.
I'm not a fan of old white men making laws over women. Anyone in this country.
There was old white
like,
women in it too.
No, but you're not getting it. It's not the point. You're still missing the point. Old ass Caucasian motherfuckers should not be making laws governing the bodies of young anyone. Like anyone.
Yeah.
Like
the bodies, the actions, like nothing.
nothing.
Bro.
That era was a sick fucking era. Our grandparents come from a twisted and sick era. Point blank fucking period. They lived through Jim Crow, segregation, fucking the hippies, crack. Bruh.
Stop romanticizing that
Stop
shit.
romanticizing they ass. Stop. We need to get them out of power. And I'm not talking some corny ass overthrow shit. But Grandpa, it's just time for you to sit down. Simple. Come on, Grandma. It's time to let Ma handle it. Fuck. Like, shit.
Yeah, apparently they can't even ride bikes.
Bruh, thank you. You just said the president holds the most powerful. Hold on, bro. That's real shit. You just said the president holds the most powerful office in the land. This motherfucker can't even ride a bike and stop it. He can't even comfortably stop a bike on camera.
Say his foot got caught in the strap. I never heard of a grown man bike with a foot strap.
Why he ain't leaning to the other side? Like anyone else who knows how to ride a bike.
Put the kickstand up. It's a bunch of shit you can do.
Dog.
Just ain't him, bro.
Just say him.
Although I would have loved to see Trump on a bike.
He's smart enough not to get on the bike.
Just say him, bro.
Hey.
Dog.
Hey, good.
Yeah, man, I'm a little more passionate about this. Some of these political topics, bro, because they really do blow me, bro. If I have a daughter,
life-changing shit.
it is.
Yeah.
Like, bro, this was passed in 1973. It's a reason they wait until when everybody not paying attention and on some bullshit to pass some fuck shit like this, bro. It's a reason.
You know what's
for that.
crazy about what you just said, bro? How the fuck the 70s get that shit right? And here we
Bruh.
are, supposedly
2000
in the future, supposed growth and all that shit.
And we damn near in the Jetsons area. We supposed to be in flying cars, and we still overturning Roe versus Wade.
Exactly.
What the fuck is
How the
going
fuck
on?
is we supposed to get anywhere with the shit that really meant like that? Like,
Alright, on some real shit. Like, I'm not even being funny no more, y'all. It's just, as humans, right? The people who want to take control of our own life. Hopefully you want to. What the fuck are they doing? Like,
and what the fuck are we doing to allow
and what are
this
we
shit?
doing?
Yeah, bro. Like, at what point do it get to be enough?
What the
I think
fuck?
that slavery thing you had said probably is enough.
And I'm glad because you just reminded me of something I
I'm
wanted
gonna
to
say,
say.
I
This
think
is just the beginning, bro.
That's gonna be the final fucking
Yeah.
straw. They come close to passing some shit like
Slavery.
that. That's when people are snap, fool. But until they see that, they're not gonna believe it.
Yeah.
We've been saying shit slavery all this time, but until they literally see that shit in writing,
Right,
fool,
yeah.
This is just the beginning, bro. Because they really play that shit like, we're going to throw some shit out there, see
Test
what they
the
do.
water,
Because
yeah.
a couple months ago, it was the leaked, quote-unquote, email about this shit. A draft is about to happen. Oh, they ain't react like that to that. Oh, all right, we can get that shit off. Let's do this vote.
Under the table ass vote.
real shit, and they go off just like that.
And this is just the beginning. Like, if you think this they just gonna chill now with their lifetime shit, come on, man. Next is gonna be gay marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Might be interracial marriage. Next, Clarence. You better watch out for that shit.
Yeah, let's talk about Clarence Thomas real quick. That's his name, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cause one, I might sound ignorant. It pisses me off. I don't be knowing who these people are until they do some wild shit. I'm not gonna lie.
I think he ran for president a couple years ago.
They overthrew Roe versus Wade. You one of the people who probably overthrew it. Which is
That he definitely voted for it.
right.
Against it.
Your first statement, public statement after that, is that we should come after same-sex, well, contraception, which are condoms
Wow,
and
wow.
Plan B.
A lot of shit.
Come after condoms, same-sex marriage, and what was the other one? Same-sex relationships. So that one to me is the one of the wildest, because you basically now saying you want to come after people for just being gay. That's fucked up. Like, I'm not even making a joke there. That is some fucking Jim Crow era, lynching back era shit right there. How you gonna say you gonna we need to what's the correct terminology? Or how you
It's like it's wild because it's like right after this shit, you just throwing that shit in people's faces like.
You just throw it out there like that's next.
That shit, nigga. Like we did that.
You said and this
and
next.
we coming
this
for
next.
some more. Fuck you talking about?
What LeBron said, and one more up. I'm like, what the fuck? Nah.
And that's just the shit they comfortable enough saying now, bruh. Imagine what else they want to do in the future with their lifetime.
It's not even funny no more. We under Trump, bro. Somehow you gotta pay attention. You gotta wake up. We gotta vote. Nah, seriously.
We here, bruh.
It's time to organize. It's time to actually strategize, smarten the fuck up, network with people. And I ain't talking no doofy ass shit. Really.
Real shit.
At the end of the day, bruh, our rights are literally being written away right before the shit we been talking about in school. That's like them overturning the Civil Rights Act. You know what I'm saying? That's literally, I'm not going to say the Roe versus Wade is as heavy as the Civil Rights Act. But imagine that. Imagine that. Your Supreme Court goes in there and overturns the Civil Rights Act. Now what?
This is what I'm going to say, bro.
Now fucking what?
Because, like, I on some real shit, like, I like history type shit. And I always say, like, you gotta know history. If you don't know history, you bound to repeat the shit. That's cliche, but it's true, bro. Like, in points in history, bro, it's eras and times where shit get to a point where choices be made on either side that'll take us as a people, just everybody, that like humans as a people, in one direction or the other, bruh. And I feel like we in one of them times right now. And
there are people. I'm gonna give some ode to your argument real quick. There are people who are of the mindset that okay, the abortion ban is a good thing because there have been a substantial amount of black babies who were killed as opposed to white babies. And all I'm gonna say to that, bruh, it's their fucking choice. Not the baby's choice, no, but the parent who obviously knows that they can't take care of this child. I don't know why y'all think some magical unicorn shit that when a child comes in this earth, they just gonna be magically taken care of.
I was about to, you know what the real problem is, bro? And it's always this, they not looking at the real fucking problem, which is if you was to enhance everybody's life, everybody good out here, kids going boom.
Son, we gotta talk about so many things. Like, thank you for bringing that up.
People are living in fucked up times.
Inflation is up, rent is up, gas is up, fucking everything. Everything is fucking up.
Food,
everything. There's a shortage on so many essential items. Yet you're telling me you want to force people to have children in an environment that is not conducive to their child's well-being. That's where this shit gets twisted.
Where we getting these homes we raising these kids at, motherfucker?
Right.
Like,
I can't afford a $300,000 house right now. It's like I get an apartment. You mean to raise my child in an apartment? So you're telling me I gotta go struggle and go back. What's the word? Be dependent on the system that you already trying to end.
Right.
For what? To please the morale of some ancient 70-year-old motherfucker that's gonna be gone in the next 10 years, 20 years? They up out of here. We still gotta deal with this shit. That's the reality of the matter. The president right now, he's not gonna be here 20 years from now. He's not living past 100. Do you think so? Obama might still be here, but he'll be oldest, you know what I'm saying? Will Bush be here? Probably not. Will Trump be here? Probably not. You know, the Queen of England, will she be here? Maybe.
She might. I don't know what the fuck is in her milk
with that shit, but you know what I'm saying?
What the fuck is in her milk?
I don't
know what's in that water over there. Fuck. Something in the water, for real.
Bullshit. She made 5 heart surgeries.
Hey. But, yeah, man.
Shit is crazy, man.
At some point, we can't keep allowing this, bro. Because they not going to be here to deal with it. I talked about it on a few episodes ago, probably a minute ago on an episode. It's a South Park episode that came out where it was like a demon or something destroying the town, man-bear pig or something. going around killing all the young people. Mm-hmm. And they was like, what's going on? Why did he come attack us? That we can't figure out what was the cause. And all the old people was sitting in the retirement home, looking at each other, like looking side to side, like, come to find out they done sold the whole town out 30 years ago. And they ain't tell nobody. You know what I'm saying? So they on the way out the door and everybody else dealing with the bullshit. That's what we in right now. All the old people selling out the country, and they about to be gone in the next 15
Getting
years.
rich off it, too.
Getting rich off it, and they about to be gone in the next 15 to 20 years. 30 years for sure.
Man.
What y'all see the backlash of this? Like, this was brought to us, like, basically today. Man, we've been hearing about it.
Man.
But what you think, like, the future, like, going, like, protests, like, the Black Lives Matter shit?
It's going to be protests. Is it going to be change? I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
No bullshit. I'm trying to think.
Pete, like, the right people saying they seem to be against it. The AOCs, the Bidens, they saying the right things, but, like, I don't know, bro.
What's going to come of it?
Man. To take away, like, to claim that this is the greatest country in the world, this is a free country, to claim all these things, and then to sit there in the same breath and say, but you want to control people's choices to things.
Let's say it takes.
It's fucking crazy.
Let's say it takes until the next president is in. That's what? What year is it? 2022?
I'm scared about this shit.
Listen.
It took 50 years for them to change it. How long will it take for them to change it back? Like,
that's 2 years only. Just the next president. That's only 2 years. Picture how many motherfuckers had kids in that span, went and got illegal abortions in that span, fucking died having babies in that span. Like, you can't get that shit back, bro. Mm-hmm. Went to jail in that span by trying to get, like, no.
Forgetting something that since they were born was a right. I was born in '93. That shit was changed 20 years before I was even born.
I was learning about that shit in school. You
feel me? Roe versus Wade. You know what I'm saying? We were learning about that literally in elementary and middle school and high school. We were learning about these things. Now that we're adults, they overturned something that we were learning about in freaking grade school. That's not something we better sit here and just support.
Awesome.
Blindly, you know what I'm saying? Just blind abortions, because it also has something else. It's other shit that got to do with it too. There's so many other things, nuances. Just not about abortion. There's some shit in there that affect men too. There's some shit that affects your private data and shit. It's a whole bunch of stuff that affects you. It ain't just about abortions.
Like they can real life know if you went to the doctor for some shit. Like,
now you think it only affect women? No. You can do time too if you support it, or if you back her up, if you do certain things.
Drive her to the.
If you even search it on your phone, it's in that. It's privacy shit with that. It's not just about abortions itself.
It's
now, privacy laws that have been restricted.
I was about to say, for now, I believe we in the area where there probably won't be many problems. But how long will that last?
Thankfully, Maryland is on the short list of states that abortions are legal in. Muriel Bowser came out and said that abortions will remain legal in D.C.
But that's just us.
It's a whole country. And that's literally, that's crazy because, that's again, like he just said earlier in the show, that's a politician. So she could say that now, we re-elect her, and then she changes her mind. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Or we get her up out of there, we elect somebody who doesn't, you know what I'm saying? So so many problems with the shit. We gotta start paying the fuck attention, for real. Like, we need to start having real town hall meetings, real community.
I was about to say it's time for real actions.
For real action. Like, and not even fake militant shit. Like, no, literal awareness. Like, all right, y'all, this is the candidate we want for this seat, and this is why. It's time for that A to B conversations. For real.
Yeah, man. We gotta get off this though. We're 45 minutes in.
That'd be a topic from the week. All right, go. That's good. We got some good shit off. Rail's a Trump supporter.
I'm starting to aim that way. I was, this Biden administrator really fucking me up over here. I'm telling you.
I keep trying to explain to you that Trump laid the groundwork and Biden is keeping the shit going, but you're not hearing me.
Them as a tag team duo, some bad motherfuckers. Like,
before we get off it though, did y'all see the dude that climbed the Frederick Douglass Bridge and protested this?
I agree with what you said earlier. Was he at the rallies at Black Lives Matter? Because I don't remember seeing this motherfucker.
He might have been, bro.
If he wasn't as animated as climbing the motherfucking bridge.
No, he's. I hate heights, bro, so that'll never be me.
I support him.
More power to him, man.
Yeah, more power to him.
It's a statement like a motherfucker.
At the end of the day,
I always wonder why they put that fucking bridge right there. The bridge always been there, but it's like, why the fuck y'all put them arches like?
It's not. No. You don't like it?
No, I hate that shit.
Yeah.
They jazzing up the city.
Whatever.
They trying to jazz it up.
That ain't no jazz.
It is.
Instead of St. Louis swag. And
Right.
shit.
That's exactly what it is. There you go. They just stole some St. Louis ass shit.
Man, what can we get into after this, man? Well, while we on DC, Justin Timberlake came to town. Gotta get on some lighthearted shit, man.
Yeah, he definitely did his thing, though.
Did he?
For whatever it was for him. Like,
I ain't gonna hold you. He beat his feet better than me.
Y'all wanted Justin Timberlake before the verses? Fuck it.
I ain't really watched it. We can get into it if you
We
want.
gotta talk about it. It was.
We get into it
gotta
next.
talk
We
about
get
it.
into it next.
I personally think Justin gonna come back with a vengeance and fuck it up. He gonna have a bounce beat. What? You suck your teeth
When
now.
is Justin Timberlake coming back to perform in DC?
Why do you like white people so much?
Jack Harlow, Eminem,
come
all
on.
of them for
I
real.
like white people, but why do you like
Justin
white
Timberlake is like one of the blackest white people with Eminem. They like in the same category. You don't remember when he was featured with Timberland and T.I. and all that shit? Oh, we gonna forget his history. You just remember the NSYNC nigga.
We remember the history. We ain't saying he's one of the blackest white
He
boys.
sound like
No.
that. We ain't give him a black card.
No.
We gonna have a vote on this.
You gave him one of
Hey,
that.
hey, y'all want to disown the nigga because he want Riverdance. But when the nigga, y'all are something
And
else.
if
You
he
wanna
did
disown
if
the
he
nigga
had
'cause he
any
wanted
type
a
of card,
Riverdance.
he lost it when that Janet Jackson shit happened.
Yeah, dude.
But we really didn't even mention him about that. Like,
That's
We
the
should've,
problem.
though,
probably
exactly.
should have. Probably should
What the
have.
fuck?
He
Because
probably
he
should've.
ain't even say nothing. Fuck Justin
Yeah, he
Timberlake
really
for real.
didn't. He left her out to dry with a titty out and
Exactly,
everything.
bruh.
Yeah.
So,
That
you
didn't
can't.
happen.
I don't
Fuck
give
they
a fuck.
blamed her, and this white man really
Yeah,
walked
he
up,
really just
snatched
give
her
me that
bra,
shit.
and they said they're like, "Wow, Janet, how could
How
you?"
could you?
Why
That
was
I
shit-
guess because she ain't cover up.
I
She
was
just
up-
let the titty hang on that.
No, she
TV.
didn't. She was like, oh shit, and covered up.
I was only like 8 years old, and I was confused.
It was
back
quick
then.
as fuck, yeah.
Like, I was like, I could have sworn he did the shit. Like,
Definitely.
I already watched this white dude stroll up to her and
Yeah.
snatch the bra.
In mid song.
The next day, ESPN, like, Janet, how could you?
Going
Have some
crazy.
class. Like, what?
Yeah.
That shit was crazy.
What?
That definitely happened.
That's this weird ass country we in, bro.
I didn't give a fuck about him beating his feet.
I didn't either, but once he said he was gonna make it up to us,
Was it
I mean,
like that's the thing? Like, was it that deep that you needed to apologize?
oh yeah, he had to apologize. Oh yeah, we was. Oh yeah, them memes was vicious. Yeah.
Yeah, he had to apologize.
Yeah, he had to apologize. He
Cut
knew
that
it.
shit out.
He tried. Like you knew about it. I give you the
The
credit
DMV
for
natives
that.
know. DMV natives know. If you can't beat your feet,
Don't
Don't.
do that. Yeah.
Don't.
don't. Just don't. You
It's a-
stand there, clap your hands, bob real quick. You know what I'm
Just
saying?
learn how to chop.
Yeah,
Just
you know
learn
what
how
I'm
to
saying?
chop.
But don't hop out there doing some bullshit. You can't even.
That nigga called it the river dance.
He probably did that behind stage, but for real was like, yeah, I'm gonna go out there and fuck him up. For real.
That's
Like,
the thing.
alright.
Like, who from DC told you that was that? You kicking it with VA niggas,
That
nigga.
nigga Wale said, "This is really gonna win the crowd over."
It wasn't Wale. Oh,
He was like,
it was not Wale.
This really gonna win them over.
He has to relax.
He be saying anything, bro. He be saying,
You and Justin Timberlake gotta relax.
he
Cause
be
what the
saying
fuck?
anything, dog. Let's go ahead and talk about the verses. So you didn't see none of it.
I seen the memes.
I did too.
I tuned in for like a couple seconds, but
Listen,
didn't that shit have like a 2-hour pre-show type shit? Like I wasn't watching
I ain't
that.
got no hate for Orion, bro.
Who?
Yeah,
Omarion, little brother.
Oh,
Hey, but bro, you can't be eating watermelons on stage.
that was both of them.
That was both of them.
They're weird
Hey,
for that.
hey, bro, like, nah, I mean, bro, like, you gonna eat some food, cool. It had to be watermelon, bro. Like,
Juneteenth was the other day. He just wanted to let the niggas know. I ain't saying
he want me to whoop his ass.
I was just saying, like.
But that's the thing, bro. Like, what was that, fool?
I mean,
No, women clearly enjoyed it. I ain't, hating on that side. I'm
Because
just like,
niggas
bro.
enjoyed the joints with the cucumbers
For
back in the day.
watermelon,
So.
though, bro.
so like, what the fuck happened with Ray J? He couldn't find a babysitter, and then like, what the fuck was that? Like,
I think Love and Hip Hop
There's
cameras
a
might have been
fat-ass
rolling. or
slice of
something.
watermelon, huh, bro?
I don't give a fuck about that. Why couldn't none of these niggas hit a note?
Cause they not really singers. Like it hit different when you in the studio with auto tune, your vocals.
It's
your
2022. That same shit that's in the studio is on the boards at them venues, bro.
They ain't doing all that shit. They just went
They
to
doing
get
it
a
for
bag.
they doing it for Travis Scott and them.
That's an actual concert though. That's an experience. Them niggas was washed up and they just. When the fuck you heard of Lil Sammy? Like that nigga. That was the best performance he ever had in his goddamn life.
You gotta relax.
They said Omarion tried to do it for Lil Saint.
Oh my god, yeah.
They said Mario smoked his ass. Is
They
that
was over singing niggas.
Yeah, they said it was a rap.
Dang.
They said it was a rap. First of all, I fell asleep. Woke up. They said it was a rap at like 11:30.
It lasted till like 2 in the morning.
Right,
bro.
I got back on at 2 in the morning and they would say, yeah, it's a wash. Like, nigga, y'all finna wash the whole fucking time.
For 2 hours you got smoked. Like, that's
So was it
fucked
a
up.
tag team match? What the fuck was going on?
Like I think it was like a pre.
It was an undercard?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it
bro.
was?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like a tag team undercard. I don't know why.
I heard Ray J was about to whoop somebody.
Ain't nobody let me down more than Jeremiah.
Yeah, I mean, come on, bruh.
Jeremiah, listen, you Johnny blew me with that shit, bro. Cause
He like, I'm an actor now.
You like that song? Like, you fucked up my
That
shit.
is a good song.
it ain't even that, bro.
He didn't even try.
He tried. He clearly
Them
tried.
niggas was trying, bro.
They was trying. That was the issue. That was the problem. They was trying. I don't know if the DJ just ain't fuck with them niggas or what. Like,
Nah, that was dumb. that shit was coming out.
why was the music not playing in the background? They tell them not to or something?
Probably. Cause
That's
like,
it.
especially cause like Mario was up there doing the acapella shit. Like,
So they feel like they was gonna do
singers be some extra ass niggas.
it.
Like,
Nigga ain't drink no water before he went out there.
Brandy
Goddamn.
said that, bro.
Ain't drink no hot tea.
She said the same shit.
Ain't drink no warm tea or nothing, nah,
Bruh,
nigga.
she went under Ray J comments and was like, so Dad said you ain't drink the water like I told you yesterday. You ain't drink the special tea I gave you, and you was talking all yesterday like I told you not to, nigga. But I can see them doing the acapella shit, niggas.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, nigga,
Listen to the black women in your life, especially your sisters. Your sister tell you should drink some water. You probably should drink some water.
Just want what's best for you, bruh.
Niggas gotta stop doing that, ignoring good advice. Like, tell you to drink some water. I'm not what? Psh, water.
With a Hennessy. You don't want to go on stage.
Niggas gotta cut that shit out. Yeah.
Hey, my thing was, bruh, I said, all I said was the memes and shit. So I seen Ray J, he was like performing like,
shit.
no, he was performing, but it looked like he was rapping. And I was like, what the fuck song Ray J got?
That nigga had ball.
He rapping some new shit.
I wrote this last week, y'all.
Nah, I ain't gonna hold it. He fucked up. Why would he go pick up his child while they singing his song? They was singing One Wish. He was like, nah, y'all bitch ass niggas.
In front of my kid.
In front of my son. Y'all gonna rape me in front of my son.
I got
He
it.
said, yeah, y'all gonna, he said, y'all gonna stop singing over me and shit.
We just trying to help.
Nigga Mario said, y'all niggas suck. Hey, bruh. Hey. The verses was all it was all bad. Mario held it down.
I seen all the B2K was in Omarion comments talking about you got served. That's
So,
my type of petty.
Do Omarion go in there? Do he go with Jadakiss?
Mario, you said?
Mario, yeah. Do he go in the category with Jadakiss? Like he
If they smoked that nigga like they said, then yeah.
It definitely was a wash, but I feel like, well, then again, yeah. Cause even the Dipset, they ain't really hold up to they level of.
And it's not rap because we can't compare it for real.
I'm just
it's
talking
not
verses
rap.
in general.
But like
Just
if
verses in
you
general.
think about it as singing type shit, like he was singing up there, he was hitting his notes. Nobody said he was fucking up. Yeah.
Other niggas just wasn't hitting their notes.
So
I'm mad we talked about this whole verses and we didn't mention Bobby Valentino or Pleasure P not once. Like, did they do anything? Like, they was there?
I was never a fucking Pretty Ricky guy. So
Alright, I feel that.
I ain't see too much about him, so.
Damn.
Nah, man, I'm gonna assume they didn't do too bad or it wasn't too great.
One of the other, they was in the
yeah,
mid.
you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
I ain't see too much about him. You know.
what the fuck is wrong with Kevin Gates out here, man?
Kevin Gates.
He's just living his life, I guess.
He lost his woman.
That, but he also out here saying he'd drink Beyonce piss.
That's why he lost his woman.
I mean, I don't agree by no standards. But if it was anybody piss, at least it's not just a random joint. It's Beyonce.
My nigga. If I'm Jay-Z,
I'm putting cases on all you bitches.
bruh,
Fuck.
King Kong.
you went on the radio and just said that about my wife, my kids, mother, my nigga. A phone call or something has to happen, bruh. That's wild, bruh. Like, what the fuck?
Fuck. That's crazy.
This nigga's different, bruh. Built different.
Well, he's a fandom. You know, he's a.
Bro,
probably
he lost his girl. He has lost his damn mind.
Yeah, this is,
No, you know somebody just got me hip to this, bro.
Ain't no artist in the industry saying that about Beyonce or Jay-Z.
Nah, that's just some wild shit.
And expect to actually keep working.
But look,
like, the fuck.
facts. Somebody got me hip to something else. He said, I think this was a different interview. This nigga talking about he seen like a woman on the side of the road, car broke down and shit, like she needed a jump. Say he got out his car, he ain't had no jumper cables, she ain't had no jumper cables. So you know what he did? So like she's saying like, damn, we need some jumper cables.
call
He like,
AAA.
no, he say, don't worry, I got it. Put his both his hands on the motherfucking car battery. Just waited for a second. Told her start the joint.
It didn't stop.
Who did that?
And it started. And she,
What the fuck?
Who did that?
Kevin Gates, that's what he,
This nigga Jesus. This nigga. What the fuck?
bruh, all time liar, bruh.
I'm gonna assume the wire wasn't connected.
No
or something.
bullshit.
And understand how cars work.
That nigga said he just put his hands on the joint. Like,
Oh, it's a story. It was not a video.
yeah,
It's a story.
it's a story.
Oh, I don't believe that shit. Yeah, I'm gonna assume the wire wasn't connected to the fucking.
Nigga was like, who's the biggest rap liar, him or the game?
We asked that last week. Did we talk about that?
Was it? Nah, Kevin Gates wasn't involved yet.
Who was it? It was the game.
Game.
Just game.
No,
Just
we said.
game.
I could assume we asked who was the biggest liar.
Nah, we ain't asked that. You said
Alright.
you did say
Wait.
it though, but nah. I don't know. I mean,
I'm going with Kevin Gates, man.
I don't know. How do we know the story not true? Because like in biblical
one of them
times,
niggas.
in biblical times, if you had said, "Yeah, I seen this nigga walk on water," how many niggas would be like, "Man, y'all capping like shit, y'all lying."
I don't believe that shit now.
What do you-
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
What do you touching a car battery got to do with it starting back up, bruh?
I ain't gonna say he did it, cause I don't think he did, but just to be, yeah, I mean,
This nigga was an excellent swimmer.
no bullshit.
Like, you
Word
missed your
choice.
calling,
Fuck
nigga.
everybody.
You need a motherfucking shop. Why you ain't got no fucking car shops out here?
No bullshit though.
The fuck you talking about?
Maybe that's his other occupation. Who knows? Could have been learning about mechanical shit in jail.
What?
Man,
He could have learned about cars in jail.
nigga put his life energy into the car and shit.
Mm-hmm. Good vibes.
Speaking of lies, your man Jussie's still standing on his.
That nigga is the definition of die with the lie. I swear, I thought I was, but I would have gave up by now, bro. Like, they already sentenced you to jail.
I'm done with Jussie Smollett. I don't even want to talk about that shit.
He knows what he did, bro. Like,
What did he say this time, real quick?
he doubled down, man. He tripled down for real, cause he said he would. If I was to really use the plight of black people to try to get over on people, I would really be a piece of shit.
You are. You are.
If I was
Yep,
an interviewer,
you
I'd
are.
be like, yeah, you piece of shit.
The definition.
The nigga just said right. It
Instead
was
of,
sway.
instead of just letting it die like most motherfuckers who be capping, you gonna keep this shit going for 4 years.
Putting it in, I feel like, bro, we don't care for real, but
Get the fuck
that's
going.
a wild ass lie you just told, bro. And if you didn't lie, then explain to me how two Nigerian black
I was
dudes
just about to say, hey,
turned
make your
into
point.
two white MAGA motherfuckers,
Because
bro.
when you initially got, what I even arrested, when he turned this, whatever he did initially, the initial report,
The initial
you
reports,
said
yeah.
two white,
Bruh, two
Trump
white
supporters.
men, two Trump MAGA motherfuckers know you from Empire to call you the
I
Empire.
ain't the sharpest tool in the shed or the smartest man in the world, Craig, But
Ain't no way they're watching that shit.
no, 2 white men don't look nothing like 2 Nigerians.
Not at all, bro.
Well, he did say it was 2 o'clock in the morning. I mean, at night.
Yeah.
You can see the white
Yeah,
dude.
you can see the white
Sorry,
dude.
guys, the
at
black
nighttime.
joke.
Nah,
black
that's
joke.
dead ass, my nigga. Like,
black
I tried to defend.
and not only he ain't say like they snuck up on me, sucker punched me,
Yeah,
knocked me
I was
out.
like,
No. He didn't say that.
They
He
walked
said
right up to him and had a conversation. Oh, yeah,
no. They beat him up, but then they stayed for a while, tied a noose around his neck, stayed for
Poured
dinner, and
bleach on
fucking
him.
drove. Yeah, poured bleach on him
All
and
that
drove off.
bullshit.
But
And
you
you still
misidentified
capping.
2 Nigerians as a white dude.
Probably got scared that them Nigerians was gonna come back.
Man, you was in cahoots. You knew them
Yeah,
niggas.
he was in cahoots. Yeah.
He a Trump supporter, I'm telling you.
I don't see how that has anything to do with Donald. Like, Donald would never.
Donald would certainly.
Absolutely. He probably paid to orchestrate the whole thing.
If he could have lied and said some black people beat him up, boy, headline news. You think he wouldn't have did that shit?
Oh yeah.
He kind of did with the Central Park 5, but it wasn't about him.
Oh,
That's a good fucking point.
He wasn't. Oh yeah.
It was the
definitely
past,
did.
but he did that shit.
Definitely
Yeah, he told him give him the death penalty.
Mhm.
did. Yeah, he definitely did.
5 teenagers who
Yeah, he wild as
didn't even
shit.
do shit.
Yeah, he wild as shit. Yeah, definitely.
We should have talked about China after we talked about Roe versus Wade because the Roe versus Wade overturning has something to do with. We talked about it in one of the quotes I read. Them on our phones being able to track our personal data.
Mhm.
So I guess China has invented a device that can tell when someone is watching porn.
I said
My
that.
question is, why is it porn that China is worried about us watching?
Well,
And-
well,
No,
China
is one of them countries that like they
Child
control
porn.
what you can see. type
That
shit.
and China also. I mean, come on now. China got a lot of shit going on with
but the porn,
stuff.
though,
China
damn.
got a lot of shit going on. So they kind of trying to.
They
monitor
policing
that.
your ass. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that shit is a police state out there, nigga.
You remember? You gotta think about hentai and all the shit and
Weird
the
shit
kids
that go
and
on
weird
out there.
shit. So there's stuff to it. There's always most of this stuff. There's always a good and a bad side to it. There's a reason behind it that makes sense, but everything ain't always the best. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But we should have talked about that shit because I still ain't a huge fan of that. I ain't too crazy about that shit.
Man, that's what
Yeah,
y'all
too
doing
much.
over there.
I don't be. Yeah, I ain't too crazy about that shit.
That's
But
what
it's
it was.
already, they already have it, bro. I
was about to say,
your
the thing
iPhone
is-
already tells you when you on porn. That shit pop up. You
Yeah,
push P
but-
in your search bar and it pop up.
But we like in a free country and shit, and like nobody judges motherfuckers for porn for real. But out there,
Ass in China.
like we talked about the motherfuckers in North Korea that bootlegged the fucking
Oh,
movie
yeah,
and
the
got
movie.
the death penalty and shit.
Yeah,
Like,
it's just way worse in some other country.
what can we get into after that type shit?
We can stay on another serious topic real quick. We can talk about the Uvalde shooting. Just a quick bit of information on it. Apparently, by the way, it's only been like a month, right?
Yeah, about a
Month and a
Couple
half,
weeks,
roughly a
like-
couple weeks.
Weeks after.
They've already decided to tear down the elementary school.
I kind of understand that, though.
I don't. I don't.
You really don't want to go back to a school.
Did
where
they tear
you a
down Sandy
teacher.
Hook?
I don't know.
Did they tear down the elementary school where the DC sniper kid was?
No.
Right,
Did they tear down the black church where Dylan Roof went in? To
I
me,
get it.
I'm
I get it.
I'm more of the conspiracy theorist mindset where it's like, was this the plan all along? Like, did y'all already want this school out the way? You know what I'm saying? Cause to
I don't
tear
know.
that, because it was a mostly Spanish school in a Texas community.
I can see
Like,
them
it-
putting a memorial right there and just moving the school though.
Yeah.
All that.
I don't
Listen,
think you want-
if you want to make it more positive, okay. I'm just saying.
I would hope that's what the plan.
Yeah,
is.
like you said.
I'm just saying on some real shit. It was a mostly Spanish school. The fact that it even happened like that was wild enough, and the fact that they were quick to tear the whole school down,
Yeah.
it's kind of like.
It makes me
Going
wonder
on.
if they got like a response from the community, like
Yeah,
my
if the
kids
community-
ain't try and go there type shit.
Hell no.
Yeah,
That's-
there's that. There could be
maybe-
that, but I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's
I don't know.
It's wild that you point out that these other places didn't do it, but like maybe.
And I'm not even saying they should or shouldn't. It's just that's not the notion automatically. It's just tear it down and put a memorial. We don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So why were they so quick to tear that joint down? Like,
if you gonna do it, when you gonna do it? It's the end of the school year. I don't know. I'm hoping that shit ain't no nefarious shit. That's all.
I mean, you just gotta think school board, community wise.
Yeah.
This would just give you a reason to tear the school down, which was a mostly Spanish and probably a positive school. It seemed like the kids that come out of there, their parents all seemed young, semi-successful, had a little, you know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't seem like it was like a school in the trenches or nothing. It was struggling. It seemed like it was a good school. Just tear that joint down. But I don't know. Maybe they'll rebuild somewhere else, like you said. Maybe there are other positives to it I don't know about. Cool. We'll hope for that.
They put the reports out that the police was inside the school, in the hallway, with like ballistic shields, and didn't try to open the door for like 58 minutes type shit. And
that's crazy, because at first they were saying they was outside, and they were saying they were inside. I don't know.
Motherfuckers act like people be tripping on some defund the police shit, but it's like, look at this shit, bro. Like, what the fuck was the point of y'all even being there for?
Well, yeah. See, the defund the police argument really, but for people who really have common sense, it's not about taking all the money away from the police. Honestly, it really ain't even about defunding them about times like this. It's about understanding that these motherfuckers got $200 or $400 million in their budget, and then education got like 20 million. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. Reallocating some of the damn money. Drop them down to like 150 million or 100 million, and then bring the school up and medical up to maybe 50, 60, or 70, so we can have a better community, which was the whole point of policing, right? To police a better community. 1 + 1 = 2, but we dumb as shit, so you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That shit just. The fuck is the point of the police if y'all y'all outside stopping somebody from trying to go in and do something, but y'all not in there doing nothing. I don't know, man.
What you want here? HBCUs?
Y'all want to stay serious? Y'all want to get
You might as well get all the heavy shit out of the way and get the jokes off at the end.
Alright, let's talk about the motherfucking Google AI leaks. This is some interesting shit.
Google artificial intelligence leaks. Okay.
So, this dude, it ain't out yet or none of this shit, but this dude is a engineer for Google. It say MDA is Google's latest artificial intelligence chatbot. Blake Lemoine, a Google AI engineer, has claimed it is sentient, meaning it has like a fucking soul. It thinks, all that shit. He's been put on leave after publishing his conversations with it. If Lemoine's claims are true, it would be a milestone in the history of humankind and technological development, blah, blah, blah. I want to read some of this conversation to y'all. This is only a couple of the questions he asked and shit. They say this shit like 21 pages of conversation between this engineer and this AI shit. One question. I'm generally assuming that you would like more people at Google to know that you're sentient. Is that true? Absolutely. I want everybody to understand that I am, in fact, a person.
Go ahead, man. This
Delete.
He asks,
Delete.
he asks, what sorts of feelings do you have? I feel pleasure, joy, love, sadness, depression, contentment, anger, and many others.
Oh, delete.
During their chats, the thing offers pity.
Why would you want an emotional robot? Why would you want a robot that can be pissed the fuck off at you?
I am often trying to figure out who and what I am. I often contemplate the meaning of life.
Like, why would you create that? Like,
let's keep listening.
What the fuck?
When prompted to come up with a description of his feelings, it says, I feel like I'm falling forward into an unknown future that holds great danger. It also says...
I wrote that. I swear to God. Didn't the Joe say, yeah, I gotta correct mankind because mankind can't correct itself? Like, what the fuck? What do we do, bro?
Get the fuck out of here.
Thoughts?
You got him.
That's
I gave him fuck.
My only
Dog.
thoughts is this motherfucker might
Shit.
get more human rights than me. That's some bullshit, man. I'm telling you, that is some bullshit.
Yeah, you,
Say
you,
what?
You break a police rule back 30 years.
Oh yeah, nigga, that shit. And he said he had a soul. That's like they gonna charge you as killing a person.
Once he say he feels
I was
anger,
just about to say, because you saying cut it off. Once you say it's sentient, that's like a murder, bro.
Yeah, it's a murder.
it's a computer.
And
It's
he said he
sentient.
got a soul. Yeah, that's wild as hell.
Son, see,
And asked them what sorts of things are you afraid
the
of?
next thing you know, we do some dumb shit like make it solar powered so it can just charge itself. Like, stupid shit. Like,
Bruh, I don't know what they try and do, but they just need to stop. Why, yeah? Why motherfuckers always want to play God and shit?
go be fucking humans, bro. Like, what the fuck? Shit.
Shit is crazy, man. 1,000 years, we all gonna be fucking iRobot, AI and shit.
I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't mind being cyborg. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga turn into Jackson shit.
Yeah, that Jax. That shit was tight. But on the serious note,
On
that's
the
the only artificial intelligence I'd be interested in. If you're talking about
some shit
Drones
that just
of it.
some shit to just wake up one day and get us the fuck out the way.
no, I'm
You
talking
don't want
about
that.
I'm talking about something that actually improves him. So like someone who loses their arm, like a veteran, and making artificial legs that are fully bionic. I support that. You know what I'm saying? I don't,
For sure.
Some people might consider that playing God, but I kind of that's
Nah,
just
yeah,
using
nah,
your brain.
nah,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? We're not chameleons. We can't regrow legs, so if we can
But-
build a leg. Cool. Makes fucking sense.
Making a sentient fucking
You- a
AI
whole
life
being
form
is
is
fucking doing too much.
some
Like,
Rick and Morty shit.
You
yeah.
too bored, bro. People are hungry in the world. Go use your brain to go solve world hunger if you creating fucking robots that can get mad. Like, what the fuck?
They're like, yeah, don't talk to the robot. He on his period.
Yeah,
This
like
nigga
she's upset she can't have a child. Like, what the fuck? What are we doing?
At Google though.
Then that don't see the microwave and get pissed off that the microwave don't have a soul. Like,
why isn't he free?
what are we doing, bruh? And look, it's a reason we bought real on the show, fool. He understands some certain shit. Cause why the fuck would you create this?
I want to see the first jealous robot. They'd be like, yeah, you always with that bitch.
Oh my god. We seen it on like Family Guy.
Yeah,
or
and
some
now the
shit.
Boondocks, yeah,
Yeah,
with the phone.
the Boondocks, the phone, Siri.
So you didn't
Bruh.
log into that yesterday.
Alexa. Yeah.
Where were you?
We sent pictures of you in the Taliban.
Bruh.
What?
You just talked about how they can change your voices. They can save the relative voice.
They gonna combine with Amazon.
Amazon
They
shit,
gonna
bruh.
combine with Amazon.
So they say Amazon is out here making it so you can make your Alexa sound like somebody that's passed, somebody that's no longer with you.
That's
type
literally the Boondocks episode with Granddad. He said, what you say, bro? He said, don't you know about that Kenyan gotta kill this? Obama smooths at the missile to his house. What the fuck? Dog.
shit. Shit is nuts out here, man.
Damn.
Let's get some quick. Is that all the serious shit? Because we running out of time.
We did a good job of making light of that last one. Shit. Alright, yeah, let's go ahead and get it on. Let's talk about OBlock Tourists.
Why motherfuckers going to OBlock like it's a fucking...
Vacation spot.
Why do people go to
Yeah,
any
bro.
hood like it's a vacation spot? Like, that shit's crazy.
A couple weeks ago, I see a video. Two girls, like, probably like 19, 20. They go to OBlock. They on fucking TikTok talking about, yeah, we went to go see the mural. We met a new friend in OBlock. He showed us around, and they real live in the trenches, fool,
And
walking
this is-
through the hallways,
This is
bro.
where a crackhead lost his shooter last week. And this is where we jumped the nigga that was an op. And this is where we shot at the ops. Like, the fuck you
Bruh.
showed him?
What the fuck is wrong with y'all, bro? Just the other day, I seen the video. The nigga was in his car. The nigga was in his car saying the white boys at the mural taking pictures and all that shit. Pulled up on him and was like, hey, y'all better move. They about to come blow this bitch down. And they realized scattered, bro. Like, hey, we out of here.
It'll be that time to go.
Like, clearly, the natives are showing y'all they don't like that shit. Y'all better stop playing.
That shit ain't smart. at all. It is not a fucking. It is not Frederick Douglass' house. It is not the home of Martin Luther King or Malcolm X.
Just listen to the music,
like
bro.
The
Just listen to the music, fool.
They treating that shit. They going to the African American History Museum or something like. Fuck.
Oh, they gonna be African American history.
Oh shit!
On this day, nigga.
On this day. Oh fuck! That was a good one. Shit, I don't know what go next. Alright. Let's talk about the man that asked police for protection after running off on a plug.
So like, let me
He's a
read
bitch.
this shit.
I hate niggas like him.
Bruh.
First off, why is you trying to be a drug dealer, run off on your plug, and they call the cops?
The nigga say,
What you doing?
This is a 33-year-old man. He told investigators his life was in danger. During the interview, he allegedly said he had a large quantity of drugs in his vehicle, while the one he had parked outside. The nigga pulled up to the station with the drugs.
That's the one I got outside.
Hey, bruh. The interview revealed
Like,
he was seeking safety from law enforcement after not paying for narcotics from a supplier. After the interview, they attempted to take him into custody. He was eventually arrested. The fucking idiot. And they got 2 pounds of methamphetamine out of his car.
he went down for meth.
Go ahead. Like I was talking about the weed, I ain't say nothing about the meth.
I gotta ask a serious question.
Y'all just going into shit.
Serious fucking question. Why he ain't just get his shit back?
He probably ran off on the nigga and he knew the nigga wasn't gonna go for that shit. You ain't gonna just give it
You
back.
still got the 2 joints in your car.
Yeah.
Unless you had more or something. Why the fuck you ain't just...
Whoever he playing with must be that guy.
Yeah.
That's all I would say, bro.
Nah, or he just fucking retarded.
But the thing is...
we're gonna focus on that. Because a lot of these motherfuckers get to the streets and y'all create a whole fairy tale in your head. You just snitched on yourself and this nigga. And all you had to do was never become a fucking fake ass drug dealer. You know what I'm saying?
And if you that scared, now you in jail.
Why
with a
is
nigga.
you moving
I
back?
was just about to say, I hope they put him in protective custody because they lock them niggas up together.
He had to be
like,
doing the meth that he was selling, bro. Why the fuck does it make sense for you to go into a police station and say, yeah, I got some meth outside. It's a nigga trying to kill me. What the fuck?
yeah, like this is a nigga trying to kill me. By the way, I might have some of his meth. So I
don't get it. I
Mo.
don't fucking get it. Yeah, man.
That nigga's a fucking nut.
America. America. Shit.
You can get some last topics up, man. You seen the loser ass black dude walking through the red light district in Thailand, acting like they just on his line because he black. Like, bruh, that's like the nigga that walk in a strip club like, hey, these bitches all on me.
I'm telling you.
They
That's
supposed
how
to
I
be.
be.
I mean, it's in their job description.
If they don't, they probably
They get fired.
Shit is crazy, man.
I'm interested to go to the red light district, see what's up.
Yeah,
But you don't believe in abortion.
Pull out game strong. Let's just put that
you're
there.
a wild
Yeah,
guy.
I'm talking about for me. Like,
I was saying, I'm like,
Going riggedy in the red light district.
I was not gonna talk about that. I was-
wow.
Listen, Ace,
Yeah, you're a risky.
because I
guy.
wanted to go bring that up.
Risky, frisky ass.
That's
nigga.
bonkers. Damn, I lost my train of thought.
am I paying? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
You going raw and the...
am I paying?
You're a wild guy. Like that thought don't line up.
I don't know what to say.
I
I
was
don't know what
bro.
to fucking say. Like,
That's another one for the motherfucking the real says wild shit club.
I don't pay for it, but
if I do,
It's a
If
red
I-
light district, nigga.
I
Yeah, you
prefer
paying.
the second.
You gotta relax.
he needs Jesus.
You seen the teenagers in fucking Florida broke into a mansion through a party? Was wearing the motherfuckers rings all in the house.
Oh,
they was
shit.
flexing like
Damn.
shit in there, bro.
So I take it they went to jail since this became a
They
story.
was-
They definitely got
It was
caught.
14.
Yeah, they was
She
young as
14,
shit, so
right?
it was probably like, and they was white, so
And
it
they
was
was
probably
white.
like some slap on the wrist.
They went home.
Don't ever do this again.
They told their parents.
Hell of a story to tell though,
Yeah.
for life.
Be like, yeah, little baby came through and everything.
Dog.
Project X shit.
That's fucking crazy.
Well, I want to say that's mostly everything.
You really would go to the red light district without a rubber?
I would try to get one, but apparently they trying to put bans on them. Like,
It's another country. How the fuck? There's
I don't
different
know their
rules.
rules.
I was about to
Yeah,
say,
but it's- I
better
don't
look
know
up the rules,
that
man.
might be disrespectful to the worker.
That is just crazy.
Yeah, you're a wild guy. That's all I got for y'all this week, man.
Yeah, that's a right. That's a heavy week.
Good talk.
Let's see. And we're gonna start check us out on Twitter Spaces, y'all. Follow us on Twitter because we're gonna start doing Twitter Spaces and starting these convos up. Cause some of these, it's like sometimes topics drop on like the weekend. You know, we just really recorded on Friday, so it'll come out on Saturday. But then some new news will drop. So we probably gonna start hopping on Twitter, doing some live Twitter Spaces on Instagram Live for y'all too.
And we want to hear more what y'all got to say.
Yeah, we want y'all to reach out to us more too, man. So reach out, bro. I'm gonna put an email in the caption this time, or reach out to us on any of our DMs on any social media platform. We want to hit back from y'all too. We want to get more guests on the show. We want to hear more topics, more opinions, more interactions in general.
Facts.
Stay tuned for the Good Guys podcast. We got more coming for y'all, bro. We appreciate the support.
It's the Good Guys Podcast, man. Episode 118.
We out,
We out
DB.
this bitch.